All right, all right. Thank you guys. Coming back to the booth, we're gonna queue up the next match. It looks like we've got the prospect division coming up next. It's Hammered Hamster, Inedible Deer, J-Bomb, Clickkind, and Rotendo, and the Mochi Spartans. I'm gonna go ahead and set up this match for game two. We're talking the prospect division. If game one is any indication of what's to follow, we're in for a good night. All right, apologize for the dead air, fellas, but um, yeah, I'm just trying to queue up this match.
I'm looking forward to seeing what's because these are the all stars. These are the teams who are the players who have been voted on by other players for outstanding defense, outstanding offense, different things that have been happening. And so far, you can see why. So the question is this going to be an offensive minded all star games throughout all of these tiers, similar to what you might expect in like NBA basketball, soccer, and other sports? Or are we going to see something a little more balanced from defense to offense as well? So I really look forward to seeing what those look like as we move forward.
Yeah, I know if I were in the game, I would certainly be looking to make an impression with a nice play, like a ceiling shot or coming off the wall and something fancy. That'd just be the direction I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you definitely want to show a little bit of hustle. You want to show what you've got in you, what got you to the position that you were in, that led you to all those goals that you were able to get, all those assists that you had, what made you stand out as an all-star. But at the same time, you have the other team up in your face trying to shut you down, and that could be tough. That could be really tough to get away those awesome shots off, those good plays. And sometimes you got to be in a groove with your team. And here you're with a bunch of other players across the tier. Maybe you're not quite in that group. We'll see who stands out. If there's some sweet plays, I'm sure we're going to get some really good clips here as the night goes on. And I think that there might just be a slight flaw with the system, and I would love to see as this continues advancements to this. But I think that most of this is based off of points per game for the players across a certain number of games played. And I think that's a great way to do it to start. But maybe there just needs to be an addition of a defensive-minded player, a midfield-minded player, an offensive-minded player, and see how that might change how the All-Star game night looks. Otherwise, maybe you just end up with some high-scoring offensive pressure games. I don't know. Maybe that's fun too. These are all just here for fun. These All-Star games really kind of show off what the tiers have in their utility belt for the players.
Absolutely. So at
It
this
is worth
point,
knowing that it was voted on, right?
yes,
Yes.
this
Yeah.
was definitely a
Okay.
voted system, but teams were well, I shouldn't say teams, but players were nominated via a process from the league. They were put
Mm.
on the ballot, and then votes were taken from there. I think a lot of things were taken into account. We don't know the exact formula that got you on the ballot, but I would assume your participation, the total number of cycles that you've had, the total number of MVPs that you had. I think a lot goes into consideration when it comes to selecting an all-star and putting them on the ballot. So, I think the vote then takes precedence from there once they're put on the ballot. All right, I think the teams are starting to queue up. We're going to go ahead and jump over to the prospect series. So let's roll tape. All right, we're talking about your prospect all stars, Solar Conference. First one up. Yeah, he's dropping bombs. J-Bomb from the Fire Ants, averaging a little over 380 points per game with 58 goals. This player showing the ability to go up the wall and rain down goals from upper elevations. It's an edible deer, 342 from the Snappets. I love this card. It's one of my favorites, the OG Takumi. It's a hammered hamster, 39 goals and 11 MVPs. And that rounds out your Solar Conference team. So we're moving over to the Lunar Conference. We're seeing it. He's got the panda pear antenna. And he's able to delicately put the goals in for you. This is Mochi, representing the Spartans. He's got 48 matches, 39 goals, and 12 MVPs. Next up, Rotendo, showing the ability to shoot from the wall from distance. He's got 16 MVPs, 39 goals out of 37 matches. And rounding out the Lunar team, last but certainly not least, it's Klikind. 48 matches, 50 goals, 11 MVPs. And that is your prospect all-star team. All right, it looks like we've got everyone in the arena. We're going to head down field side. We're playing this one in Neo Tokyo. We're in the all-star black and white. And I'm going to leave it to you guys, Bax and Mimlo.
Well, we got the prospect match here. Back in the, of course, there's all going to be the 3v3 format. I do just want to mention quickly, it does look like Cousin Nicky is going to be the player instead of an edible deer, due to probably, some just can't be here, and that's the case. But we do have this all-star match in prospect. And I'm excited to see what we're going to be looking at. Is we have Vans, ladies and gentlemen. The Vans are here. Oh, Memlo, what are we in for?
Both teams too. I saw it on the Solar Conference first, and then I saw it on the Lunar Conference afterwards, and these guys are just looking to have a good night tonight, and that's what it's all about. We're going to see some cool plays, and we're going to see some good setups. Here's J-Bomb with a rip of a shot. Mochi says no.
We're going to see the curve back down. I'm excited. It just looks so funny seeing these 6 cars driving around. I absolutely love it. You're right. That's the All-Star game. That's what it's about. Have a good time. You got here on your merits. Now it's time to enjoy it. Tendo's going to try to send this back out to the side. J-Bomb trying to keep the pressure on towards middle. It's going to be sent back out. Hammered Hamster, a little too hammered to get the touch there. Going back towards right side. It's going to be the cousin. Taking it back towards center. J-Bomb going to get the touch towards left side. Mochi, the last one to actually get there. J-Bomb puts it towards center. Is there a follow? No. Tendo going to try to send this back up and through neutral. But it's going to be Cousin Nicky now. Up off the wall. Second touch coming. Hamster waiting toward the center. The shot. Oh, he gets the double touch. Not quite in. 0-0 still.
Man, Mochi coming up with a big save there. That was a great opportunity and just got shut down. But all the pressure right now coming out for the Solar Conference. Cousin Nicky looking to keep this one in. Can J-Bomb rotate to keep the pressure up? Kleekin says he wants that ball out of the zone as fast as possible. How can he set up his team for success? Looking to circle this one in, but J-Bomb taking it the other way. He's looking for his teammates. J-Bomb, lead scorer in the tier. This dude has 58 goals, is number 1 in that. Also has 24 assists and a 50% shooting percentage. I mean, the dude just puts up points.
Right there, you could see he definitely is looking to have a good time. He had the entire field beaten, and he slowed down to go for some kind of a dribble play, either for himself or for his team. As we do see that one almost get in there. Hammered Hamster did get there in time. Rotendo going to send this back towards center, though. Touch here. Cousin Nicky looking for control. Hamster instead. Over 1. Mochi is the back, but all the way up on offense. All 3 of the Lunar cars are up there right now. Rotendo trying to get this back in towards the inside. Not quite going to get there. Cousin Nicky taking it up. J-Bomb is there, though. What an opportunity. Goes right by him. So close. Cousin Nicky with the demo. The save. We're going back the other direction. And then immediately we're coming back in. J-Bomb has already rotated back to the offensive side looking for a goal. How are we still at 0-0 in this game?
I know. So many offensive opportunities, and they're just getting shut down. Really good defense coming out from both teams, and honestly, really good rotation as well. We're not seeing a lot of double commits or anything, which is kind of unexpected, but got an opportunity here. Hammered Hamster up for this one. Rotendo beats him out. Just J-Bomb back on defense. Gets this one back out to Rotendo, who sets it up for Kleekin.
That's going to be Hammered Hamster is actually going to try to take this one out. And it is worth noting, a lot of these players haven't played on the same team, so there's going to be a lot of independent value, just kind of playing like you would in solo standard. Oh, solo standard, all of our favorite format to play. Back towards left side, it's going to be, an opportunity. Hammered Hamster, one-on-one. Shut down there for the save. Well done. Less than 2 minutes to go, still 0-0. We could be seeing, at this rate, an overtime, a 0-0 sudden death, but not if the white team has something to say about that. Alas, Rotendo causing problems, taking it back up over towards the offensive zone. Mochi doesn't quite get the touch and opportunity. It's going to be cut off. Put it on target. There it is. We have first blood. 1:32 left in this game.
He just ripped this one from the midfield line and caught the defense off guard. J-Bomb was rotating through, but he didn't even have to hit Kleekin for it to be a goal. A minute and a half left, and we've got a goal on the board. Now will we see a few more drop? Will we see some creative plays happen?
Well, every single play is going to be created when you got 6 mercs on the field. we got 127 to go in this one. Early lead for the Solar team. Are they going to be able to? Are they going to be able to answer? Is Lunar going to have something to put onto the offensive side? I mean, that was an opportunity right there. But you can see both teams are being really offensive-minded, and they're all trying to make plays. Get shots like that one! What a save from J-Bomb! Keeps them alive. The ball is up in the air. Nobody able to get onto the other side of that one with 1 minute to go. They are trying their best. Another opportunity. Mochi put the center in there. It is. Rotendo puts it in. 1-1 in Prospect All-Stars.
We might stand overtime after all. This one popping in front of the net. Rotendo rotating just in the nick of time to get there, beats the front post, and my goodness, these guys are they're throwing it all out there on the line.
Everybody putting it in, putting in the work. Sweat, blood, and tears here. Sweat, what did I even say? Cousin Nicky gonna put this up over toward the right side. Go, let's try to get this out. Rotendo, let's get the touch. It's a one-on-one. Hammered Hamster is going to whip out the ball, but not the life. Back toward center. Maybe Mochi tries to send it over. That's gonna be a touch over towards center, but nobody's on the other side of it. J-Bomb tries to get this up. Rotendo could get a touch. Not on target just yet. Nicky does a little bit of a merc move there. We got 30 seconds to go. That skull very well could decide this game. Nicky's up off the wall. Sent back towards the other side. J-Bomb is gonna have it all to do to clear this thing out. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite get out as far as they wanted to. Rotendo's not gonna be able to do
He
anything
gets
with
a
it.
pass off too. Oh, Nicky tried to hit J-Bomb, but he got spun out. Hammered Hamster trying to keep this one in the offensive zone. Just 10 seconds left. Maybe we'll see an overtime after all. Hammered Hamster dropping it back to J-Bomb. Will he read this one off the backboard? Nintendo is up for it though. Time ticking off the clock. I don't think we're gonna see this one end in regulation. The Mercs have it 1-1.
How much of the Mercs do we get to see tonight? Will any other teams do anything similar, or will we see a long overtime here? Try to go up for the read, couldn't quite get it. J-Bomb, a dangerous player to let get onto the ball with boost. Currently is not on the ball or with boost. That's exactly where the other team would want them. J-Bomb now looking to try to control this over towards the right side. He's gonna let that pop up and off. It's gonna be clicking, goes right over. Rotendo also beat. Cousin Nicky on the right side. Looks to pop this center. J-Bomb's there waiting. And it's gonna be a chase now the other direction.
You know, Moki's not getting credit for any of these saves, but he is shutting down play after play. He's just beating out the ball before there's ever a shot registered by Psionics. J-Bomb keeps that one off to the side. 45 seconds into overtime, and we've seen the ball go both ways and be in dangerous spots, but we haven't seen one fall yet.
Going to send this back up off the Hammered Hamster challenge. That is actually a tap towards center. A little bit dangerous. Rotendo. And who else but Mochi back on the rotation? And you're fully right. Playing offense from defense and certainly making a lot of really good plays. Rotendo going to have to curl to the other side of this with that boost. That's exactly that. Nice play here towards center. Misses one. Mochi's there, though, and that's still going to get up through neutral. A little bit of a bump actually turns it back the other direction. Ball's up. J-Bomb tries to get there. No. Cousin Nicky now. Demoed. No longer in the picture. Hammered Hamster has it all to do here. One right in front, not gonna get dunked. The shot towards the post. It's not going to get there. It's the save. Sunshelf 90. We have game 2-1.
What a play here coming out for Kleekin with a perfectly placed shot. Double commit there. J-Bomb was worried about Nicky's positioning, as he probably should have been because the ball did slip through. But man, what a competitive game between these two teams. Really back and forth, could have gone either way. We saw a decent length overtime as well. Kleekin putting up some stats though. Him and Moki were killing it there on the defensive side, and just kind of breaking out on offense, giving some opportunities to each other.
Stat lines are almost dead even. It's incredible how evenly matched that was. It took us 3.5 minutes to even put a score up onto the board, and I gotta give credit to all 6 of these players for all putting up the Merc in the All-Star game. That is a ton of fun. Absolutely love the spirit there. Everybody's out here having a good time, and that's what this is all about. And that was a lot of fun to watch as well. I mean, 2 saves to 3 saves, 5 shots to 3 shots, 2 assists to 1, but the most important stat, 2 goals to 1 in favor of Lunar, who take it over Solar and the Prospect All-Stars.
This has been a really interesting All-Star night so far. I mean, Contender had a ton of opportunities either way. Now Prospect's gone through. We've got Challenger coming up next, and I am super excited about what we have left on the the night. We're seeing some really good plays. We're seeing some fun. We're seeing some teams liven it up. The Mercs out there, square cars hitting the ball. It's a good time.